Mckamey Manor was the scariest haunted house in the world, until I discovered it was completely fake. Russ Mckamey tricked the entire world into thinking that he was a mad genius with this haunted house.
We're probably the most famous haunt in the world.
But in reality, he was just spraying participants with a hose in his backyard. The $20,000 he offers his participants isn't real because I never quit and I didn't win any money. Instead, he just got very angry at me.
Take it to court then. Off the property.
So, I bought his company from him for only $39.
Congratulations.
Now that I'm legally in charge of Mckamey Manor, I closed down their location in Tennessee, and we're reopening it new and improved in Los Angeles. The very first thing I did as new owner of this company is I actually raised the prize money for the first contestant that makes it all the way through. So far in t-shirt sales, we've made $6,000. We also got a donation from Brandon, as long as I give him a shout out to him. So shout out to Brandon, Matt, and Ryan, and all the guys at ECS. Well, now that we have a $10,000 prize, we gotta figure out a way to give it to the winner of this haunted house. The first person to hit this button wins $10,000. To make it as hard as possible to hit this button, I created 9 chambers of horror to see how badly each contestant wants to win this $10,000 grand prize. And as for the contestants, I found 10 of the craziest, gnarliest people I could find on the internet.
Nothing would stop me, I don't think.
I believe I would be an amazing contestant for your competition.
I have not really been to a lot of haunted houses.
I paired up every contestant with a famous influencer and sent them inside the haunted house.
What the fuck?
The first room is the puzzle room. Each team will need to complete a 5-piece children's puzzle. The last team to complete their children's puzzle will be eliminated from the haunted house. The catch is before anyone can make it to this room, there's a fork in the road splitting up each team. One team member will have to duct tape a rubber chicken to the bottom of their feet, while all the contestants on the other side have been blindfolded, given whips, and I gave them one instruction. Whip the heck out of whatever's squeaking, okay? The contestants quickly learned that the only way they're going to complete their puzzle is if they walk around as slow and as sneaky as possible.
I didn't hear any squeaking. Oh shit.
Come here, you squeaky fuck.
I hear a duck sound.
Are you squeaking over here? Who is this? I hear it squeaking over there. Are you squeaking over here? Are you squeaking? Oh, hey!
3 teams have completed their puzzle and moved on to the next room, and that's when everything changed. As almost everyone is only 1 piece away from completing their puzzle, I guess everyone just freaked out and started running around to get that final piece, which completely backfired on everyone.
I got somebody! Over here, guys!
At this point, it was impossible for anyone to find any more pieces. Eventually, I had to call it.
Stop! Take the blindfolds off! Take the blindfolds off!
I decided to look the other way when it came to the final piece of their puzzle, so I let everyone go into the next room, except for Michael, who only found 1 piece.
Alright, listen up, f***ers!
Eliminated.
Dude, that was harder than expected.
That was so hard!
The puzzles are so hard to do.
If you thought these children's puzzles were hard, wait until you see the next room.
There's a viral challenge going around called the Tide Pod Challenge.
Each team just has to eat 1 Tide Pod.
They just said Tide Pod.
I could kill you.
Yeah, probably.
I'm not afraid of a tripod.
I got it.
I forgot to brush my teeth today.
Experts say this game is very dangerous, but don't worry guys, I did my research. I found out that only in rare cases do people actually die from this.
It should be safe. Those people that do this challenge don't die.
I told you one wouldn't kill you.
This team finished their children's puzzle first, so they're the first team that has to eat this Tide Pod.
Which one are you guys eating the Tide Pod?
What does it taste like? Really?
At this moment, I realized the contestants I chose for this haunted house are not gonna back out of anything. This team in particular thinks they can turn the tables on me. They already scared off one of my volunteer scare actors when she was supposed to be the one scaring them. All of the other teams know that if they want any shot of winning this thing, that this is the team they have to take down first.
Alright, we're good! Yeah!
I know who the real competition is now. That guy with the beard and the tattoos. He's the one who stapled himself.
Now that everyone's seen what it takes to make it into the next room, people are starting to get really nervous.
It says do not ingest. Yeah, there's a whole legal suit about this.
We have some pretty stubborn contestants going through that really don't want to leave this haunted house.
won't just all die. This is the sacrifice here.
But the chances that anyone actually dies from this is actually pretty low, because what they actually ate was just Jell-O that we molded to look just like a Tide Pod. The way we made this taste so disgusting was we put 1 drop of edible sensitivity test on each Tide Pod before we served it to them. 1 drop of this stuff is enough to make an entire Olympic swimming pool taste bitter.
Oh, it's so bad. Oh no.
This stuff is strong.
Yes! Let me see! Oh!
So everyone that ate a Tide Pod is making it to the next room. But before they can get to the next room, they have to go through this electric maze, which actually should be pretty easy. It's just a straight line. But the contestants are blindfolded, and there's mouse traps. Once the contestant gets to the end of the hallway, they'll hit a button.
Congratulations.
Which opens the door to the next room. Susan did great. She's making it to the next room.
Yeah!
But for some of the other contestants, it wasn't so easy. Even though it was a pretty big struggle, all of the contestants seemed to be making it.
Get me out of here!
Except for this guy. His problem was he started off going so slow that some of the contestants felt bad and started to help him.
Follow my voice. Go straight.
She's too nice. She's helping other teammates.
Until eventually, everyone started helping out.
Go straight! Go! Walk!
But all of this help actually backfired because the guy just thought that they were trying to prank him and give him the wrong directions.
I was so confused. I was like, is this a prank? Your team is eliminated.
Now, the contestants are making their way to maybe the most easy room they've seen yet. The only thing you have to do to make it into the next room is complete the password, which is that at least 1 contestant from your team is wearing at least 1 sock. If the contestants walk through the door like this, or this, then they're good. But if the contestants walk through the door like this, then they're gonna be eliminated from the haunted house.
3, 2, 1, go!
But instead of just walking through the door, the contestants started to get greedy for that $10,000 and started taking everyone else's socks off. Soon, it was every man or woman for themselves. Immediately, both of influencer Chardley's socks get ripped off, so it's up to his partner Susan if he can make it into the next room. But Susan has already lost a sock too, and she's holding onto that last one for dear life. And right before they take that final sock off of Susan, out of nowhere, another team gets eliminated.
Got it. You guys are the first team with your socks off.
No way! Fuck Scientology.
What's Scientology have to do with this? Nothing. Oh, okay.
Looks like Susan saved her team on this one. She's going to the next room.
Eliminated.
Now that a team's eliminated, I changed the password from having on a single sock to you have to do a 2-minute meditation, an activity that I don't really think they can sabotage each other on. But I don't think anyone saw me change the password, so
Let's see how they react. If they attack first, then we attack.
Okay.
for these contestants, this was no longer just a haunted house to them. This was war. Eventually, there was only 2 people left with their socks on.
This is crazy.
It was getting pretty intense and traveling past the crash pads we'd set up for them, so I sent a ref to break them up so we could tell them about our new password change.
Let's do a quick meditation.
And every single contestant that meditated successfully got to enter the next room. This room is called the Pen Game, an intense mind game we used to play in Boy Scouts that would turn us from young men to strong adults. If the contestant is able to play the pen game, they move on to the next room. But if not, they have to stay in this room and eat a hot pepper until there's 1 team left who will be eliminated from the haunted house.
Okay, I can play the pen game. Can you play the pen game? Okay.
I can play the pen game. Can she play the pen game?
Okay. I can play the pen game. Can you play the pen game?
Cherish played the pen game beautifully, so her and her partner get to move on to the next room.
Do you guys know what you did to win the pen game?
I believe I just repeated what Ben said initially.
What did Ben say?
He said, I can play the pen game. Can you play the pen game?
You got lucky.
Some people started to figure out the secret, while others just became so frustrated that they almost gave up. That's because the pen game is the ultimate test of a person's will to win.
I can play the pen game.
can you play the pen game?
I can play the pen game. Can you play the pen game?
Okay, I can play the pen game. Can you play the pen game?
Beautifully played.
If you guys haven't figured it out by now, the way you pass the pen game is you literally just say the word okay. The pen is just all for misdirection.
I can do it. Okay. I can play the pen game. You play the pen game?
Yeah.
Everyone was eventually starting to catch on until there was only 2 teams left.
Okay, I can play the pen game. Can you play the pen game?
Can I get a turn? It's still around.
Jabron has one chance to play the pen game correctly, or he will be eliminated.
Okay, I can play the pen game. Can you play the pen game?
The pen game was beautifully played by both contestants. So now it's on to sudden death. Whoever swallows their line of hot, spicy peppers first moves on to the next room.
3, 2, 1, go!
Let's go, Bronny. 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 Swallow. You got it. You got it easy. You got it, LeBron. Swallow.
Eliminated. The next room only contains one object, a single severed hand. To make it into the next room, one member from your team will have to high-five this hand, but without the help of their partner. This is going to be a little challenging because the hand is too tall for the person to just reach up and high-five. So I built them a little step stool. The problem with this step stool is it's very slippery, and if they fall off, they'll be met with the worst fate in the entire world, Legos. The last team to high-five this hand is eliminated. Our step stool was too slippery for any of the contestants to stand on. I started to think, maybe I went a little too hard with this challenge.
Oh my gosh. That's ridiculous.
But it was possible, and we have our first contestant making it into the next room. Instant replay. And now a second team moves on to the next room. Now, there's only 2 teams left. Instant replay. But before anyone else moved on, we give our last team a rebuttal shot.
Sadly, you guys have been eliminated, but
Could have been worse.
Eliminated. The contestants are now making their way to the worst room in this entire haunted house. In this room, contestants are going to be forced to eat McDonald's.
one Happy Meal of McDonald's.
Most of the contestants left are some of America's top athletes, and I'm going to make them deal with their biggest fear in the entire world, an unhealthy meal. But just to make sure everyone gets an even portion, I'm going to put it all in a blender so it's very easy to distribute.
If you spit it out, you lose. If you throw up, you lose. 3, 2, 1, go!
So right away, we eliminated this contestant for cheating. Eliminated. But then he told us that he just so happens to be like one of the fastest drinkers in the entire world, so we put him back in the competition. Eliminated. But everyone else was struggling pretty hard to get this McDonald's down. And it was pretty clear which team was not going to make it. Eliminated. For the next challenge, I locked up one member from each team to a 3-digit padlock. To unlock their partner, they'll have to complete 3 separate challenges. After completing a challenge, they'll receive an envelope revealing one number from their padlock. Completing 3 challenges will give them 3 numbers for their combination, and the last team to unlock their partner is eliminated from the haunted house. Also, all of the contestants will be wearing muscle stimulators all over their body, and it's on the highest level, making their muscles uncontrollably twitch in unexpected ways. First challenge is an obstacle course.
Victor, you okay?
Is he on or not? You got it.
What part of Canada from?
BC. BC just above, yeah.
The contestants got their first combination, and it was on to the second task. Each contestant wanted to transform themselves into a waiter and receive a 5-star review from the harshest food critic in all of Los Angeles.
I had 3 Taco Bell employees fired once.
Hold on. Anything nice you'd like to tell me?
Yeah, who do I give it?
Okay,
Oh, yummy.
Perfect. And anything you'd like to tell me that's nice?
You are very, very cute.
Thank you so much. Yeah, you totally take that.
Thank you.
This contestant was having a pretty hard time with his muscle stimulators.
waiting on this 3rd piece of pizza.
The third and final challenge is the contestant will have to play the game Operation, a game that requires extremely steady hands.
Meanwhile,
And it has to be fed to me, sir. Please feed it to me. Hold on, excuse me. I would like a piece of crust before you go.
Okay.
And 1 kiss on the cheek. There you go, Victor. Have a good one.
Oh, you got it. Got it. You got it. Take it.
Sadly, this was the last contestant to unlock his partner, so they're eliminated from the haunted house.
eliminated.
Which means now there's only 2 teams left to compete in our final challenge to win $10,000. I'm calling this challenge the Balloon Challenge.
You have to put the balloon in through your nose and pull it out your mouth. The catch is you also have to put a little bit of air in it. Like, how's that gonna get through? You gotta just squeeze it through, and that's the hardest part, is getting the air through.
If you've been a long-time fan of my channel, you've probably seen me peer pressuring every single one of my friends into attempting this challenge, and none of them have ever completed it.
It sucks, dude. I don't like playing this.
And finally, after sending tons of people through a test version of this haunted house,
I'm safe wording in Ben's basement.
Kyle, after 45 minutes of gagging, was eventually able to do it. So this challenge is theoretically possible. But that was all just fun and games. Now, there's a real $10,000 in the line, so let's see how our contestants perform.
Once both teammates can do it and pull it out their mouth, they hit this golden buzzer right here.
Dude, I'm usually so down to do gnarly shit. This little circus trick is scaring the shit out of me.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Well, Susan and internet sensation Shirley's have won the $10,000. This means that for the first time in Mckamey Manor history, someone actually won the $10,000 that was promised to them. But not only this, Mckamey Manor isn't just an old guy spraying into the face with a hose anymore either. No, Mckamey Manor now has tons of crazy stunts. I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually personally very excited about the future of Mckamey Manor.
You guys have any battle wounds? I was bleeding on my wrist right there a little bit, but like, it's so small.
I have a battle wound that I did myself.
Yeah.
But most importantly, this was all possible because of you guys at home, so thanks for everyone that bought our merch. We actually have more merch available at McKameyManor.org. Yep, I'm the official owner of that website also. Also, you can go to RecklessBen.com and get some new merch.
Danny's Pizza from when Danny was a stripper at Russ's house.
And thanks for everyone supporting us on Patreon. All of the money goes to future videos. Coming soon. And you also get to see a ton of behind the scenes and extra crazy content.
Ben's basement, the best night of my fucking life.
Susan,
Will you do it again?